Whew, all right, well, got my first order of the day. It's with Black Rock Coffee. So I started somewhere around 9. I kind of just came out. I was meant to get started much sooner. But I guess I wore myself out yesterday. I slept through all the alarms. Usually my fiance has 4 or 5 alarms go off from like 4 to 6 a.m. And I woke up about 7:20, just popped up and realized that, oh wow, I slept in today. So then I had a bunch of stuff to get done around the house. So I didn't really get out of the house till almost 8:45, I guess. So anyway, no big deal. Just gonna come out and make up for lost time. I've been sitting for probably 45 minutes waiting on an offer. And I was getting some scripts and some other stuff, some other content that I do, some of the scripts and stuff like that, polished up and punched up, and that I was just using that time for that. So then I got an offer for, I believe it was $8 for 6 miles, so to deliver some coffee and other stuff. I don't really know what, but gonna go deliver that right now. So I guess I'm getting the day started here with UberEats and whatnot. DoorDash, of course, gave me a good 45 minutes to start, and then they threw me a $3 offer for 3 miles. I declined it, so they're not talking to me now. Typical DoorDash. But I'll fire them back up here in a little bit as soon as I probably have to schedule something, because that's typically how it works for DoorDash. But I'm gonna go get this Black Rock coffee delivered, and I'll be back. All right, so I got the Black Rock coffee dropped off. As I was pulling away from that residence, I got an offer for Shipley's Donuts. I want to say this one's, I look at these and then I forget that when I go to pick it up, I'm always in such a hurry. But it was $6 for roughly 6 miles, so it took $1 a mile order, Uber Eats. Yeah, for Shipley Donuts. So go get that dropped off and see what else comes through. All right, well, after dropping off the Shipley's, I got an offer for some Little Caesars. I want to say it was a $10 order for about 6 miles, so I jumped on that. Getting some offers now, but I'm declining a few things here and there. Just nothing good coming through. The time doesn't work, and some of the distance doesn't work on it. Almost took one for $6.92 for 7.3 miles, but the area it was going to take me was just too far. I didn't want to go out that far, so I declined it. But starting off slow today. Hopefully things will pick up, and I'm trying to be near like a power center where stuff I know is coming through. And then I'm cross-referencing with the Uber Eats app and DoorDash. Not doing any DoorDash right now because I'm just not in an area that is open to dashing right now. Everything is scheduled, and I don't want to schedule for where I'm at right now. So yeah, I got that going. I also I forgot that I had the Favor or the Runner app, and I keep I keep logging into it, and you know, I guess they call it running, but I've been trying to run. I haven't gotten a single offer. Every area that I'm in says it's open, but it's slow. So they're like, you're least likely to get an offer. So anyway, nothing's come through on Runner yet. I'd like to hopefully I'd like to at least check it out to see what it's all about. I may try to do a shipped just to see if I can start filling in with maybe a shipped order here or there. I don't know if it's worth it though, but you never know until you try, and I just haven't tried it yet. So got to figure it out. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off and go wait for an offer later. Anyone can afford to do it. Anyone can afford to do it. Talk is cheap, am I right? It's action, baby. It's all about that action. So, out here, rocking and rolling. Things are picking up a little bit. I think I'm about, let's see. By the time I got an offer, it was roughly 10:30. It's noon now. I'm about, what is that? Let's see. What have I earned thus far? Oh, well, that's disappointing. Okay, so I'm at about 25 bucks. Yeah, $25 because there's still some tips and stuff processing. Yeah, could be better. Hour and a half. I mean, hopefully the next 30 minutes will be a little more fruitful, a little more profitable, I should say. So just need something to come through. Got DoorDash on, and for the area I'm able to dash where I'm at right now. Switch zones, so something should be rolling through here in about half an hour. So I don't count on DoorDash anymore, obviously, as I've stated many times. I'm trying to get back in their good graces. They were sending me some heat last night. Well, DoorDash heat, not good heat, but DoorDash heat. Good for DoorDash. Uber's still staying consistent. So I'm happy with that. I wish I could have hit that breakfast shift, though. I really probably could have cleaned up with DoorDash there. I just completely overslept, so I didn't make it out this morning the way I wanted to. So I'm trying to put in a full day now. Here we go. Here's a little something. What we got? What have we got? I'm sure it's going to suck. 12 miles. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do it, just to do it. And that should put me, that'll round out my hour. Yeah, I totally regret it now. Oh well. Let's see, it's going to take me back over to Woodlands area. But anyway, go deliver this tropical smoothie cafe, and I'll check back in. Whew, all right. Well, just took my first DoorDash order for the day. It was $4 for 1 mile. I literally picked it up at Chipotle and
on Springwoods Village Parkway.
Started to drive over there, only to realize there was no place to park. It was literally, it said a mile. This was probably 500 feet away from the Chipotle that this person ordered. But to their defense, they were in a meeting, and it was a very nice office building in a very affluent part of town. So I could understand why they would pay me $4 to deliver it or whatever. But anyway, so that was interesting. So I had to go back to where I was parked and then just run it back. So I actually just wasted more time, and I got there right on time. But by the time I got the PIN code entered in, it was 12:34. I arrived right at 12:33, which was the arrival time in the app. But by the time I got the PIN, it was 12:34. So I don't know how DoorDash does it, if they're going to be like, oh, you were late. I don't know if that goes to your late percentage or what. But either way, not like they feed me much anyways. So right now I've accepted an UberEats order for Jack's Burgers. A little bit of a distance, but it was a 30-minute trip. It's going to pay I think $10.34. So if I can get one more of those, and once I get over to that side of town, I know that side of town gets pretty busy. Plus, I know that side of town pretty well. I usually know how to shave a few minutes off the time that they give me. That's why I took it. But once I get over there, if I can get one more $10 order, or if I can get like at least $10, at least an $8 order, that'd be cool too. But anyway, I'm gonna head there, go drop off these burgers, and I'll be back. Whew. Delivering to the rich neighborhood. All right, just dropped off the Jack's Burgers. Went ahead and grabbed a McDonald's order.
Shadow Creek Ridge Drive, then turn right.
Went a little $1 a mile job, $3 for 3 miles. It's nearby. It's about all in all, it'll probably take about 10 minutes to do, but we're here at 109, and so I at least hit my $20 goal for the first hour. Now we got 30 minutes left in my second hour, so yep. Looking good thus far. If I can get a few better offers, hopefully I'll get to an area of town where there's some more restaurants and stuff. This is kind of in the middle of nowhere right now, where I'm at. And but look at that. It's a nice area. Anyways, go get this McDonald's, get it dropped off, and check back in. All right. Well, at that McDonald's, dropped off one of those McCafe, I don't know, whatever they do there, smoothie, coffee style drinks. Now I'm going to deliver some sheesh. I hate when you... Oh, damn it. Why is everybody an idiot today? Everybody. Okay, it's been one of those days. Going to deliver some Chipotle. Man, I love going into Chipotle. It's almost always quick and easy. Almost always, I would say. That's one of the places I like picking up from the most is Chipotle. They're typically courteous when you go in there. It kind of has that, Chick-fil-A vibes, that Raising Cane vibes. But anyway, I like picking up from there. It's always expeditious. But now I'm going to go and deliver some Chipotle. And I feel like, okay, no, it's not. I thought it was going to be the same apartment complex I just delivered McDonald's to. It's going to be like, great, because that was not easy to get into. Apartment complexes are just the worst, trying to get into them. I love the ones where the gate's always open, where the gate never works. Those are the best ones. But... yeah, so far, what is my number at right now? I'm at about $50, and I'm 3.5 hours in. So I'm really trying to up my game here. But the orders have died off. It's 151. Yeah, it's like so important that I just get started earlier. I'm not going to stay out late tonight. I did all 3 shifts last night, which I more or less missed breakfast because I really didn't get started until about 10:30 is when I took my first order, but I was out of the house, by like 9-ish, like 9:10. So, but one order came through. It was a shop and deliver from DoorDash, $3 for 3 miles, and I was just like, no, thank you. We can do better. I mean, I can't stand shop and deliver to begin with, but just like DoorDash, I expect more from when they send me something. $1 a mile DoorDash, come on, that's Uber talk. That's UberEats vibes. $1 a mile, 75 cents a mile, 50 cents a mile is I've been seeing quite a bit. It's like, wow, that $1 to mile ratio does not work. So I never take those. So always something to consider, when you're out here doing this. I really, regardless of what you drive, I would not take less than $1 a mile. I just wouldn't do it. The only time I do that is kind of when it's filler, right? When I'm towards the end of the hour, and it's like, oh, okay, I could make $8 for this 10-mile run, okay, and that would put me at my goal or whatever, then yes, I would take it. Beyond that, though, it's not going to be worth your time. So always start off the beginning of the hour strong with a minimum of $1 a mile. Always shoot for higher. Always aim higher than that. $1 a mile, though, should be your threshold. But, you know, once you're into this and once you get some experience at it, you start kind of understanding it better. There's times where I've taken below $1 a mile because I looked at the directions and I'm like, oh, okay, I know a faster way than what they're telling me, so I can make this worth my while. They were saying it's going to be a 15-minute trip. I can make it a 10. You know, that kind of a thing. But again, that comes with experience and just knowing your areas, knowing how to navigate the app and kind of deciphering it, you know, in a way that makes sense, in a way that you can understand on how to make money with it. But, you know, for the most part, it is a gamble. It is a roll of the dice because you have to factor in wait times at the restaurants. You know, over time you're going to realize, like, God, this restaurant, they're slow. They're always slow here. Or this restaurant's always slammed. You know, there's certain ones that just have their game on point. Like Chick-fil-A's I'm almost never waiting around for, I would say, more than 3 minutes, maybe at tops 3 minutes. But in most cases, you don't, because you can pull up in the parking lot, and a lot of times Chick-fil-A will notify you when the order's ready. That's why I love that. So a lot of times I just pull up and sit there for a few minutes, and then I go in, and about the time I'm walking through the door, it's like, your order's ready. So there's just places, certain places like that always have it good to go. What's this? Trying to make sure I'm going the right direction here. Yeah, anywho, going to drop off some Chipotle, and I will touch back on my next offer. So, all right. Well, back after a little bit of a break. I was on another side of town, and I paused for a little bit to use the bathroom. I went inside of a Target and then got a zero sugar Monster. Then I had some beef jerky, some Ritz crackers for lunch. Back at it now, doing a order for DoorDash. It's a stack. So I was going to Raising Cane's, and while I was in there ordering, they stacked me with a pickup from Chili's. So I'm going to grab those two. And those two together, I think it was $14 or $15. So, and that was it was like $6 extra or $6 extra, I think, for the Chili's add-on. And I want to say like 1 mile, something like that. It was not a big distance, so it was they were throwing me a bone, I felt like. Anyway, gonna go deliver that, and I'll check back in. All right, well, got the Raising Cane's dropped off, got the Chili's dropped off. So the cool thing about the Raising Cane's and the Chili's order, it was a stacked order that went to the exact same place, which is why it was saying like it was like, I guess within a mile the distance was. It was like an extra $4 or $5. While I was on the way there, actually when I got to the Chili's to pick up the Chili's order, I got a text from the lady that ordered the Raising Cane's. Her name was Ashley, and she's like, hey, I just got a message that says you're making another stop, but I paid extra for an expedited delivery, which I didn't even know. I guess I don't use it enough. I didn't know that existed. Probably just made a mistake accepting that. I shouldn't have done that. Oh well, I did it. It's a thing. It's happened. Going to Magnolia. Damn it. Okay, so I'm just gonna make it happen. It was $12.88. It was 12 miles. So well, it's done. Anyway, I started to notice that
Elizabeth Court.
as I started to get closer to drop it off, because at first I was just like, you know what, whatever. Just if I talk to you when I get there, because it was a meet at door, I was like, you can just, I'll just tell her she can get a refund, get her money back through DoorDash. You know, that you're gonna have to take that up with them anyways, because I can't do anything about it. So I was already kind of like, well, I guess I'm losing money, because really that order was worth $18.75 by itself. So that was a nice order. That was the whole reason I took it, and I had to drive a little bit of a distance to get that $18.75. But right after that, I took a
Turn right on
McDonald's
Drive,
order
then turn
for
left on Hardin's
just
Road.
like $4 something for 2 miles. I just dropped that off. Now I'm going to go do this $12 for 12 miles with UberEats. So DoorDash likes to throw me a few nugs, and then they bow out on me. They just ghost me. Don't understand like what I'm doing wrong here, you know. But yeah, look at me like you're somebody. All right, sorry. It's one of those days, man. Just I don't like road rage, but my God, people. Oh, okay. No wonder DoorDash logged me out. All right, so that little run, I made $23.25. That's not too bad for about an hour. What was that? 50. Okay, so 58 minutes. See, that kind of stuff I get a little charge for. $23.25 for that hour. It's like I just need to figure out how to duplicate that like 10 different times. Work 10 hours, make $23.25 on each one. That would be super awesome. But I don't know. I don't know how to make it happen. So I try every day I come out here, and the most I've been able to make was I made 171 the other night. And the main reason that was because
just ahead, keep left onto MCTRA 249 Tollway North using the left lane.
Uber Eats was doing one of their little bonus like challenges or whatever, and
MCTRA 249 Tollway North.
I wish you could mute Uber, but they were doing one of their like $100 challenges. You complete 10 deliveries with them in a row, and you get $100. And so I did that. I didn't even know it was happening. I just saw a message on my phone that said, hey, we just deposited $100 into your Uber One Pro app or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I earned because I only worked for like 5 or 6 hours, and then I made 71 on top of that, or 75 or something like that. So that's been the most I've done, and it was with their help. So I really want to have a $200 day, and I still have yet to have one. So yesterday I got up to I want to say like 140 something. I haven't ran the totals yet. I've got yesterday's video and I haven't even uploaded it yet, but so I'll be basically working on 2 when I get home tonight. But yeah, that being said, I can't wait to have a $200 day, and I know I want to try for the month. I want to make February that month, and I've got, after tonight, I'll have 2 more options to try it. So really going to try my best to get up in the morning. I was really tired when I got up this morning. I wanted so bad just to keep laying in bed, but I was like, no, I got shit to do. So anyways, good times. Gonna go pick up I don't even remember what it is I'm picking up. Where am I going? Oh, Wendy's. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna go get this Wendy's and get this dropped off. I'll check back. Oh, wait, hold on. Whew. All right, well, I'm about to be wrapping the night up here shortly. Going to make one last delivery for the halal guys. I have a feeling though, because this order is $17 for 13 miles. And I just have a feeling that when I get there, that order is going to already be picked up. Because this just kind of tends to be the way it goes with, actually I take that back, it was not 13 miles, it was $17 for 9 miles. So of course I jumped on it too sweet, but I just have a feeling it is not going to be there when I get there. So I don't know. I mean, if history is any indication, orders like this don't tend to be true. And I'm about 1 minute away from this place, and then I'll know for sure. But oh boy, it's been a crazy last few hours. I was in a part of town with some mad traffic, and I was just super hot pissed. I mean, I haven't been that pissed off in a long time, that frustrated in a long time. And you know, it took me, from sitting in traffic and what I had to drive and all the little detours I had to do, it took 47 minutes to make to get a $13.95 order. Oh, I was so damn mad. Because with that order and one or two potential others, I should have been able to hit $20 in that time frame. But anyway, it's behind me, it's beyond me, it's part of the job. When you're out here dealing with this shit, that's just what it does to you. But anyway, I'm gonna go get this last order. I'm gonna make this my last one. I am whooped. And but I'll check back in and see ya. Well, damn. Finally putting the lid on a long day. I started somewhere around 10:30 this morning. It's 9:30 now, and I dashed. I'm in a neighborhood, ready to head back. I stopped by a friend's house right after and realized that I forgot to kind of sign off. But, whew, what a long day it's been. Got to finish out the end of this month, and I'm like, today was a day that induced some burnout. Just had me questioning every little thing about gig work. But, that's kind of how it goes. The longer you spend out here on a single day, like this, basically almost putting in, almost putting in a 12-hour shift and it not, I wish the money, I don't know. We'll kind of see after everything. I still have some tips processing, surprisingly. There's one from a few hours ago that says still processing, so it doesn't look like I'm getting that one. That was supposed to be that was a $13.95 fare, or offer rather, and $8.50 of that was tip, but I don't think it's coming in. I still think I'm a little over $100 with UberEats today. I'll have to double check and make sure. And somewhere around 25, 27 with DoorDash. That just goes to show you how many orders I'm taking with them. I try like crazy just to get something from freaking DoorDash. And I will say, in all the few orders they did send me today, they were all what I consider to be good or offers, and they consider to be high-paying offers. I guess by their standards, I'm still at gold status with them. I've got to get, I think I've got to get 100 deliveries or something like that over, the next, I don't know, 25 days, because whatever I've been back, I think I started doing DoorDash last week, maybe Thursday, Friday, one of those 2 days. And, took a few dollars. I think all the deliveries I've done are somewhere around 35, 36, something like that. So, I've got to get 60 some odd deliveries more to get to where I need to be with DoorDash to get back to platinum. So I don't know. I there's a big part of me that wants to just try to do their pay by time and see if it works. But when I look at $13.50 an hour, I start thinking like I can do better than that. But I get on some of these Uber orders, and like today I was in a town, and I now know firsthand not to go over there between the hours of 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. or 7. I would say 7 p.m. It was just backed up, and Uber had me go one direction up freeway, highway, whatever, highway, only to come right back. So to sit through 20 minutes of traffic-ish to go right back through 20 minutes of traffic. And I was surprised I got the tip on that order, because that order was like $12, and I got all the money on that one. There was another one I did that didn't take that long, and the whole offer was like $13.95. Now they did stack it. I did Crust and Lenny's Sub Shop, and that tip has not come through yet, which is $8.50. But I mean, that was the one I did right before I did the $12 one, and I stupidly took that one. And there was a part of me that said, cancel this. And I thought, no, it'll be okay. And I sat through 20 minutes of traffic. I was like, okay, well, that was the bulk of the trip, only to go right back through it, all the way through it, and then miss a turn because the GPS didn't sound off, which is rare for Uber because that thing never shuts up and you can't turn it off. But for some reason, it didn't tell me turn right on this road. So then it added 5 minutes extra to the trip, and I still got the full tip. I couldn't believe it, because I thought, oh, okay, that was the one that's not coming through. But it wasn't the case. That was the one that came through. It was the one right after. And so, anyway. Oh, man. Just, yeah. It's been a long day. I can't wait to lay down. I still got a little bit of editing to do. There's 2 videos, and I don't want to be behind. And, I still have to do other stuff. But with that being said, I'm going to sign off, keep it positive, start back up tomorrow, try to do early if I can. The way I'm feeling now, I told Siri to set my alarm for 4 a.m. so that I at least am woken up, and then we'll try to maybe snooze my way to 5 and then maybe get up. It just depends on how I feel in the morning. When I woke up this morning, like I popped up and it was 7:18. I was like, oh Lord, I totally overslept. And then by the time I got rocking and rolling, it was like maybe 9:30-ish, something like that. And I sat for about 45 minutes before any offer came. Well, with the exception of the first DoorDash order, which was a $3 offer. I declined it. I was like, I don't know. I'm going to get a cup of coffee and a protein bar. I was kind of like still trying to wake up, and I don't know. Maybe I should have just taken it, because it was $3 for 3 miles. It just seemed ridiculous. I don't know. I should have. But anyway, that being said, I'm going to sign off, say peace out, and see y'all in the next one.